morning, Optimist. What's going on? Today is Monday, December 9th. Kind of blanked there for a second. December 9th, 2024. All right, let's go ahead and jump on into the economic calendar. Ready to change the date? Yep. All right, so today we've got wholesale inventories, we've got consumer inflation expectations, we've got the 3 and 6 month bill auction. Pretty light day overall on news reports. Coming up tomorrow, let's see, we got the WASD report, some more treasuries. Yeah, pretty light day tomorrow. Coming up on Wednesday, we have the standard mortgage stuff. Wednesday, we've got core inflation rate though. So big stuff on Wednesday. We got CPI data. We got inflation rate data. Wednesday's going to be a volatile day. Thursday, we've got core PPI. Also going to be a volatile day. We got jobless claims. So look at Wednesday, Thursday as being more volatile. It should be kind of okay Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, expecting a lot of volatility. Some of that might continue into Friday. What's going down? We got oil inventory on Thursday. Yeah, Thursday's going to be hot. Speaking of oil is at 68.32. Today's kind of popping a little bit here on the 1 minute side. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with the ES. ES at 60.92. Kind of dropping some at the moment. And we got the low down there at 60.88. ES looking slightly bearish today at the moment. I wouldn't call it fully bearish. I mean, it's not down very much, so it certainly could come back. RTY is looking kind of bullish today. Up $15. It's kind of a lot for the RTY. Up half a point today. Falling right now on the 1 minute side. Might get a pullback down to the volume weighted average price down here at 24.32. RTY got a big pop at the open, and it's kind of just on a pullback cycle right now. You can see it trading within this range here. Got some support and resistance levels. High ends up here. So kind of trading in a range. Big pop there for it. For RTY. Kind of wish I could have grabbed that. Doing our analysis. It looks like it's going to continue to pop here, but that was a really large pop. I'd like to see it if I can grab a pullback. This might just continue upward. I don't really want to buy it on that resistance right there at 24.30. But man, what a pop. Jumping from 27 to 29 area pretty quickly. That's why I didn't want to buy on that resistance area. You see it bounced off the view up here, came all the way to resistance, and just pulled right back. Let's check this on the 1 minute because it was pulling back pretty heavily on the one. Tiki load. Oh, okay, so we're getting a red to yellow swap here. All red dots though. I don't hate this entry point. Tried to take it, but late to the party. Look at that rip. Get some good volatility on the Russell. Popped again off 27, now breaking through that resistance area that we drew. And you see it's done that in the past, kind of broke through, then pulled back off of it. Although I think this is going to continue to run up. Damn, that was a really good trade. So I was like, I don't hate this entry. Boom. Yeah, it was like 27 to 37, 30.7. This is like a $3 move. It's 30 ticks. Yeah, I mean, damn. Just getting to know the Russell really at this point in time. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to get fills on this particular instrument.
Order filled.
Took a fill there. I hope that's not a mistake, but in 5 contracts, looking to get out at 31.90. Sitting on that pullback doji there. Kind of keeps stopping at our break-even point at 31.20. Now we're getting a pullback on this. I'm going to drop this trade down to just a single tick.
Order filled.
Got the trade, but not a good trade, really. Only made $4.60 on that. Jeez. Fees are high on the Russell. So it looks like our trade actually would have worked out. But yeah, Russell's ripping. Ripping Russell. 31.20. Bounced to 32.90. Made a new high. Russell's pretty volatile in what I consider to be somewhat of a predictable manner. So man, this trade right here that I called was really good. I wish I would have gotten that. Need to take my own advice a little bit more frequently. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't much care for the spread on it either, and the fills are a little challenging to get with the Russell. So I'm kind of looking at it as an alternative to the ES. So that's sort of how I've been viewing the Russell, because the ES has gotten really, really choppy these last couple of months, and just the level of chop that's been with the ES, I'm just kind of like, man, I don't really want to trade this anymore. Oil over there tapped new high. Like, I'm not saying I'll never trade the ES, but it's just kind of as of late, man, it's been just the level of volatility on it, and choppiness is the real thing. It's the choppiness. It's just been really a lot less predictable than it was for the last couple of years, at least to me. Oil's on a nice proper run. We got that 5,200 that I apparently missed. So 68.30 would have been a good entry on this. Russell's just ripping. Gotta pull back to 31.30, ripping again to the high. What I don't like about it is that I gotta take a lot of contracts. So that's what I've not really enjoyed about the Russell is just how many contracts I often need to take. I'd actually like to see a pullback here to about the 9 EMA, right around 31. I'll throw in the support and resistance that I drew earlier. Sorry for flipping Windows a bunch. Keeping my eye on the ES. ES is pretty close to a sign switch, but we did get this sell-off at the open. But it's kind of holding support here relatively decently. And the 200s is below the VWAP, so we do have some potential for a reversal here on the ES. I'm going to go for a 3 and 3 here on the ES. If we get filled.
Order filled.
All right. I'm just looking to get out at 93.75.
Order filled.
All right, there's that fill. So bumped up 5 ticks. So up 105. On the ES, I'd be looking for that 5,200 cross on the 10 second, which would be right around like getting above like 60.95. I want to see some resistance levels on the 1 minute. Obviously, 6100s likely to be a resistance level. What's the high up here? 6105. We got that opening range there at 60.96. So that's also going to probably act as resistance. And then, like I said, 60.95, that's right where the 200 moving average is and right where the VWAP is. So 60.95 is going to be a hard line in the sand for the ES to get through. Even though we're kind of balancing along this 60.93, it sort of feels to me like there's accumulation in this area. I don't really know that I would call this consolidation. It sort of feels like accumulation. What I don't know is if we're accumulating for an upward move or if we're accumulating for a short. So that's why I'd be looking for that 5200 crossover in order to give that confirmation that we're accumulating for that upward move. And I ended up going back a lot to technical analysis in recent weeks. You guys remember many years ago, if you've been here for a long time, we used to do technical analysis all the time. And essentially, we found our strategy. It worked really well. We didn't find it. We created it and utilized some components from other strategies and turned them into our own. But and it worked really well for a really long time up until about September when we started getting the choppiness in the market. So being as that's the case, I started going back to technical analysis um, and I just think it's really kind of where I need to be right now. I've been buying off of support levels from time to time and essentially just going for a support and resistance trade. Classic conventional strategy. Actually getting some support there along 30 on the RTY. I do take kind of a high amount of contracts on the RTY. Only the big boys know the direction. Yeah, you're not wrong. I would love to become a market maker. That seems like such a fun job. RTY did bounce off the support level that we talked about, 31. Bounce up to 32, but it's kind of it almost seems like this move is kind of petering out. Or it could just be a big old bull flag. Look at that. It's a bullfrog. That's going to be the new way I say bull flag. I'm going to call it a bullfrog. Why not? Honestly, a pullback to the support level at like 30, I don't hate. ES has made another attempt for that cross. See what happens with it. I don't have super high confidence in it, but there's science switch. Normally I'd take a 3 and 3 right there, like I did over here. There's some volatility. It is 7 o'clock. So this is the 7 o'clock volatility. RTY is pushing back through that 33 area. We're trying to make an attempt at it anyway. And ES is working on this cross. Oil is approaching highs up there at 68.47. ES popped over the 200 moving average on the 10 second, but no cross just yet. So, we obviously want to wait a little bit for confirmation. Some confirmation. I heard this institutional trader talking about what retail traders waiting for confirmation being like it's a bad thing. And I was thinking about it and I was just like, a lot of the times that I haven't waited for confirmation, my trade went against me pretty badly. And so I'm like, I don't really know, man. Like, I understand institutional traders are, institutional, but sometimes confirmation is useful. So this looks like it's going to confirm. Starting to get some hopes here for that to confirm. Do have cyan, but all red dots on the 1 minute side. And this 60.94 is 50 moving average here is going to be a bit of a hamperage. Hamperage? Is that a word? Anyway, it's going to be a bit of a barrier for this here, the ES. We'll see though, because that 5200 cross might give us room up to 6095. Looks like it's trying. There's 9450. No cross just yet. Would be a good trade right there though. There's the VWAP. We've got 9 and 12 above the 200 moving average. That's a good sign. There's a lot of buyers at 94 and a quarter. Not a lot of sellers. No confirmation. Pulling back now. If it confirms, it'll be on this candle or the next. Doji on it. No confirmation. And there's a downward indicator. There's the cross there. Still waiting for an entry point. There's the confirmation, but it's super close. I don't want to take it just yet, because it can still confirm and deny. Looking for one more confirmation here, which should be the 8-9. There's the 8-9 right now on a red TTM. So let's see if that 8-9 stays. Did not. Now I'm going to look for a cyan switch, because we do have the cross there. That cyan switch is going to be our next confirmation. The 8-9 did not confirm. So red on TTM. It's yellow on TTM. All right, gonna go long here. In long at 93.50. We're gonna get out at 94 and a quarter. Potentially should have waited for the cyan switch, but I was worried a little bit that this was going to push up on the yellow move. 93.75 is the area that we got to break through. There's a lot of sell orders there. 120. That's pretty high. I'm going to put my sell order right there at 93.75, just at a single tick. Just because this is kind of struggling a little bit to get that breakout. Tap my sell, but didn't fill. Damn. Really? It just tapped it though. It was like only there for a brief moment. Probably didn't even fill any contracts. If it did, maybe fill like one or two. Our entry, I think, is okay. 93.50. I don't think that's bad entry. But this move failed. Pulling down to that support level there at 92 and a quarter. The volume's quite high, actually. It's It's like really thickly traded right now. If this science switches, I'll bump my order back up to like 94.50 or something. Well, maybe not 94.50, maybe just 94. $93.25. There's a lot of sell orders, man. There's a pretty large barrier to get through 93. Like I'm just watching the orders. Back down here at that support level. I think I'll cut this. I'm not seeing the price action that I want to see on this. I think I'll just cut it right here.
Order filled.
I tried to cut it at that pop, but so down 132 on the day. That's too bad. Oil ripped again. Popped up 68.70. Hamperidge, yeah. Yeah, so down about 160 or 130, sorry. It's too bad that didn't play. But ES is super thickly traded right now.
Order filled.
Went long on RTY.
Order filled.
Got in and out on that one pretty quick. Made back about $100, so down 27 on the day. A 5 and 5 on RTY is worth roughly $95, or maybe a little bit over actually, because I think we were down 132. Now we're down 27. So that was a nice trade. RTY hitting new high up there at 24.34. So we get like 2 more of those. Yeah, it's trying to hit some lows. And R2Y had that pull back to 33.60 and then just rip right back up. Broke 35. Big pullback now. One thing I really liked about the RTY is how consistent the cyan switch is. As long as there's a green dot on it. So you see right here, this one was a red dot and it failed, but this one was a green dot and it ripped. And this one over here, red dot with a failure, and it didn't rip until the green dot happened. So that's what I've noticed about the RTY just so far. I'm gonna pull back again to 32 and a bounce up to 34 area. Oil hitting highs again, 68.70s. The fresh cyan switch on oil. A lot of sellers there at 68.70. Doesn't mean it won't break through. You know, could hit 75. So, not a lot of progress today. Guess I'm just looking for one good trade now at this point. Yes, looks kind of unreliable today. Again. Considering a short here on RTY. I don't feel confident enough necessarily to go short in this, but maybe if we see a red switch. I was going to attempt a short right here, but the reason why I didn't was because this 50 moving average. It would have worked though. Looks like. I think that was the spot though. Was like up here, like right there. And that was the candle I was considering going short on. Looks like 9, 12, 26 cross on the short. Looks like a decent, consistent trade. By the time it crosses on the long, it seems almost too late for the trade, but let's see if this turns into another op for a long. I'm gonna wait though for that cyan switch. I'm still assessing the patterns on the RTY. That's why you see me keep scrolling back and forth. Still kind of getting to know this one. TTM negative 1.3. That was a good short right there. Off from 35. This is why I was waiting for the cyan switch. Just because this thing's been ripping for so long that, you know, I mean, a pullback seems kind of inevitable. TTM at negative 0.9. We'll look for the cyan of the cross. And I'll try to go for like a 5 to 7. 5 and 7. 0.6 on TTM. Pull back now to about 24.30 area. This could actually be continued failure. There's a 5,200 cross approaching on the downside there. This might break down. There's that support level that we drew at 29.50. So if we don't bounce here, then let's probably have continued sell-off. Man, that would have been a great trade up there. Obviously, hindsight trading is always 20/20, so. There's a 5,200 cross to the downside. What happened last time this happened? Pulling all the way back to 28. Missed a big move here. Just kind of watched it slowly go down. ES down at 60.90. And Russell might make an attempt back to the top. Taking my time today, man. Like, going real slow. That's alright. Sometimes that's the way you gotta do it. Oil did get that pop up to 68.70, but first, or 68.75, but first pulled back to 68.60. So, nice entry point off 68.60 and a rip up to 75. New high at 78, 678, 68.78, sorry. And ES just as choppy as it has been. Did make a new low down there though a few minutes ago, 60.86. And Russell just keeps kind of slow grinding down. I was hoping for a little bit of a reversal, just watching the TTM, but sort of keeps getting kind of close, then pulling back more. So, quit playing games with my trades. We actually got a red on the 1 minute side. Breaking below the VWAP. There's 24.25 area. So we may get a bounce off VWAP, hopefully. Or possibly at the range that we created, the support level at 24.50 area. But I'm hoping we get a bounce off 25. This has been a pretty long sell-off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're on 10 minutes of sell-off now at this point. There's a pullback all the way to the 200 moving average. What a massive sell-off, dude. Like going from 24.35 selling off $10. So I'm kind of looking at this as support here. I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna buy off support here.
Order filled.
In at 24.90. And the intended exit here is just 25.60. So I'm looking for this 25 area to act as support. That's VWAP. It's already pulled back quite a bit. I bumped my sell order up to 25.70. I really like this break below the VWAP here. Definitely should have bought lower. The idea here is to take the VWAP bounce, is take the support buy off the VWAP. Here's the 200 moving average here. So I want to see this act as support and at least a pushback up to the 9 EMA at like 26. It's just continuing down. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut because this is like way too much of a loss now at this point. Is this thing finally coming back? Damn, dude. Quit playing games with my heart. Came all the way back to 24 and some change, and then started pulling way back down. I seriously thought that we would see a little bit of a push up there, at least a bounce off, like toward the VWAP or off the VWAP. But this thing is just slow grinding away, and it's eating away at our account. So I'm just gonna have to cut this. But it really sucks. I really don't want to. All right, I'm out.
Order filled.
That was a massive loss for no good reason, really. $950 loss. So I'm gonna have to work my way yet again out of that. We have 410 available on the Trail Max, but damn, what a pullback! Really expected a bounce off of that support level, or at least a bounce off VWAP. At least a bounce. To have a nothing but red candles for 15 minutes is very, very strange. But then again, I'm new to the RTY. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, that's so many red candles. It's crazy. Like, how far can something actually sell off before it at least has a bounce to some effect? So that's pretty crazy to me. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I actually had opportunities to cut and should have. I think what gets challenging when it comes to cutting is when you're watching that sort of like slow grind and then like these potential bounces that don't actually play. That gets pretty frustrating when it's like that. I can't believe this thing is still selling off. That's crazy. I think I got to be done with that for a little while. ES is selling off heavy. Did something just happen? Like, did something just change in the market? Because that's a crap load of sell off on both the ES and the RTY, and there's not really any reports dropping. I don't really see too much happening. Wow, Russell's still dropping, dude. What the hell happened? Oil's still ripping. Russell's still dropping. Getting pretty high volatility on this now. I'm still pretty shocked that went down like that. But I guess, the 5,200 here did have a downward cross. This is nuts, dude. Look at that. I've not really seen that much for all the years. So that's like 15 minutes just straight red candles. It's very odd. I guess that's the old rule, though, right? You get green, you gotta walk. Taking a short on ES right here.
Order filled.
Short did not play.
Order filled.
All right, I got to be done for the day. That's too big of a loss for me. So I'm done for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow. We have a very, very small account now at this point. That is pretty crazy on that drop. I'm really kind of shocked by that, but here we are. I mean, that's like 15 minutes of straight red candles is very crazy. And then to not bounce off VWAP, to not bounce off of support level, and to not bounce off the 200 moving average. I mean, that's a lot of. That's why I was wondering, did something just happen in the market that is not on the reports? You know, that's a like was there some sort of like war strike or something that just took place? So I'm kind of curious. In any case, y'all, I'm gonna cut it there, and we'll call it. And I'll be back tomorrow, and I'm just gonna go for like $100 tomorrow, and then I'll be done. So all right, y'all. Much love and appreciation. Peace.